Hello, it's Kaayla from Kayla's Korner. I'm in Ohio. I forgot this town I'm in. I'm about to take a train ride, and I am hoping that you're going to be able to hear the announcer for this train. As most of you know, whenever I get into a town where they offer train rides, I do take them. I made this morning. This is a steam, something about steam. It's a one time a year that they do it, and I bought the ticket really quick. I don't know much about it, so hopefully we're going to learn together along the way, and you will be able to hear the announcer. So I don't plan on talking much during this trip. So stick with me, and hopefully this will be interesting.
Yeah, there's a muddy area over here, so I just, and you know, people are parking, so I just park there. Mud and grass. Well, there's one in Lima also. Yeah, there's one in Lima also. She wants to know if you know where the steam engine was made.
Lima, Ohio.
That's where she's from.
Yep.
That's what she thought.
There's 4 of them left in the area yet.
One in our town, one in Lima.
Yeah. Well, that's 5 then. There's one up in Ashtabula right off the old nickel plate main. 757 is sitting in Bellevue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
763 is in Sugar Creek, Ohio at the Ancient Steam Museum.
Okay.
And that, of course, we've got
This one in
this
Fort
one
Wayne.
right here.
Oh, right here or in Fort Wayne? Well, is it
this
kept
one
in Fort Wayne?
lives in Fort Wayne. They came down to, they come on once a year.
Yeah, they have one like just in a big, huge display. I don't know if it's a steam engine, but right there in Lima.
Yeah, Lima is a Burke from what I understand.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm unlucky. The engineer you have today, I knew him when he stood about that tall.
Really?
And at one point he was the youngest steam qualified engineer in the United States.
Oh, wow.
Really?
And I get to see him once in a great time, and we still kid around about it.
Oh, nice.
And because
You know,
Because people would go, you know, they took train.
yeah.
Travel places.
One summer day, flash those big brown eyes my way, and oh, I want you forevermore. I'm not one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground. No, I never did meet you before. I said hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou. I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou. We'd never part, so hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, goodbye.
supplied water for the canal, which is right on the other side. That square-looking thing or rectangular thing you see with the drain on it,
Yeah.
that's a pump that's going to be resupplying the canal.
Okay.
Oh,
And that's
nice.
Okay, so I've been really confused. So the name of it that I couldn't pronounce was Cuyahoga, I believe. Cuyahoga Railroad Steam. It's a steam engine today. I guess it's only for today. So that is why I wanted to catch this, even though I didn't know what I was doing, because it is a once a year only event. And as you can see, they say it's pronounced Cuyahoga. Cuyahoga Valley Railroad. So in a few minutes here, I believe we're going to see steam coming out of one of these cars here. So see what happens. So I do want to point out that you can see the dome on the back 2 trains there. That is actually the VIP section. Like, that's the best seats. I couldn't get those. I got my ticket this morning. This was a last minute thing. Those seats up there, though, I did go upstairs to check them out. And they are so cool. Like, the light is so bright. Beautiful up there. But, whoops. I was not able to get a seat on that. So I got underneath that. I'm in that same car, but underneath that, which is fine. They're pushing us back here, which is why I'm dropping the camera. So it's supposed to be moving in a minute here. So it's moving. They had us come out here to watch it move for some reason. Not sure if we're going to see steam here in a minute or what. But they said it was really cool to watch the train. It goes back and forth a couple of times for people just to see it. And before this train comes back, which they tell me is going to be really loud when it does, here's a look at this bridge that we saw coming over. And the river, which I don't know, I know the name of the river. I'm so prepared for this trip, this excursion, this railroad excursion today. You guys know I like taking trains, and it was here, and it was last minute, and so here we are. Oh, you'll have to Google it if you want to know any more. Okay, so the train people just told me the name of the river is Cuyahoga. Oh, surprise. So same as this train station. And I feel really lucky because this morning, actually was trying to get a ticket for this morning, but they were sold out, and I'm kind of glad because it was really cold and it was raining this morning. Oh, here comes the train, and so I didn't get to get on until this afternoon, which was a blessing because it's beautiful. And here it comes. You can hear it. So that was loud, all right. I don't know how that's going to come out on this video. But as you can see, there's lots of people here. There are lots of trains to board. There's a concession stand inside there. The upstairs section was really nice, but the rest of it really, it's not all that fancy, this train, but it's okay.
That's going to be pulling the train set all the way up. One of the questions we got from the first runs was, can the steam locomotive, can it go backwards? Can it go reverse? Yes, it can, and it helps push it up north, but it's really pretty much pulled by our 6777 diesel locomotive that was built in 1959, one of CVSR's Alco fleet of locomotives.
Yeah, I'm super glad. I was sold out this morning. I think I bought the last ticket for this afternoon. And although I didn't get the seat on top, I did get a pretty decent section. And in fact, small world, I should make a mention here. The group I was sitting with, the one woman works at the hospital here that some of my patients, not my patients, some of the people in my group, in the Facebook group that I have, she actually does the stress test at the hospital where some of the people in our group go. So, small world. But this is it's just a really great day for this. So the train goes by 3 times so that people can see it from every direction. I don't know. I asked about if it's going to see the steam. Actually, the train today is only half the trip that it normally is. If I can get this map. What happened is it really rained bad last night, and I guess it didn't exactly wash out the tracks, but it flooded the area, they were telling me. So this trip today, unfortunately, is only half the train ride that it normally is. But this is a train ride that the steam engine, this particular train, only runs once a year. So it was today or never for me. It ran yesterday, but it rained all day yesterday. So again, I just lucked out. So half the train ride today, but half the price? No. Still the same price for half the ride. But it is a good ride. It's a good day.
That make our train operations go. We've got about 25 full-time staff members and over 1,000 volunteers. Everybody on the train today is a volunteer. On the livelong day, I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morning. Can't you hear the passage shouting? Kaayla, blow your horn. Kaayla, won't you blow? Kaayla, won't you blow? Kaayla, won't you blow your horn? Kaayla, won't you blow? Kaayla, won't you blow? Kaayla, won't you blow your horn? California Zephyr train set was the first-class way to travel across the country from Chicago to San Francisco daily. If you were a who's who and you wanted to travel first class and the best way to travel, you traveled on the California Zephyr train set. Our 3 cars right there, the Silver Solarian, the Silver Bronco, and the Silver Lariat are all part of the original train set of the California Zephyr. 3,000-gallon water tender followed by the coal and water tender here.
So besides the people that come here to take the train, there are also there's parking lots and there's places where people can come to watch the train. Just watch them go by. You don't have to drive them.
You ready?
It's like they said, they're all volunteers. Everybody working here today is a volunteer. And the train comes to this stop today. There's actually, I think, 3 stops normally when it's the whole run. And they do 3 drive-bys. Well, actually, they don't call them drive-bys. That sounds like a shooting. There are 3, I forgot what they call them. There are 3 run-bys. And people can just go on either side of the street and just get a different perspective as they go by. So the last run by is coming now. As you can see, there's a big area the kids that are playing in. It extends pretty far down, so there's a lot of opportunity to see the trains, like I said, on both sides. But this is the last run by, not drive by, run by. It's too gangster. Of the season. They only do this once a year, and normally in the fall. So I was just lucky to get here on this day and see this because they changed the date, and I forget the reason why this year, but this is it, and this is the last run by of the year 2022. just told that today there were 577 passengers, which is the most passengers they've had all season. So that was pretty cool. They do have other train rides throughout the year, like every day. It's just that they only have this steam engine deal once a year. Okay, so if I can, I just want to get a quick picture a little bit up here so I can show you what the VIP looks like that I didn't get. It's very cool, like you see. It's open. Up on top, it's all glass, very bright, very awesome. And this is the section where I did get, which isn't bad. Not a lot of seats. There is a concession stand area, car behind me. So it's still got good views, good windows. But basically, that is the end of the video. That's the end of the train ride. Go ahead and subscribe. If you're waiting for better, more professional videos, there won't be any. Like I said, you see what I see when I see it. But I'm in Ohio right now. I'm headed up to upstate New York. So I'm not sure how many more stops there'll be. But once I get settled in New York, there'll be some other business. So go ahead, subscribe, and safe travels, and I'll see you at the next stop.